Good morning and welcome to my short video on which I'd like to present some of my findings on how we speak and what we speak over ourselves. And this is a common experiment that you will find on Google. It's been experimented in many ways with water, with rice, with ice. So in the first jar, this has taken, I can't remember the exact date because it was just a fun experiment. But let's say it's been maybe about 9 months. So in the first jar, we put an amount of rice, as you can see, covering about an inch of the bottom, and then twice as much water. Now over this jar, periodically, it wasn't daily, it was sometimes every few days, sometimes every few weeks, I would just speak words of blessing, love, compassionate words, motivational words, anything at all which I thought was positive, speaking positively over that water. Now my first finding was that it was as clear as day. The water was absolutely clear. There's no breakdown of the rice. And what I would do is, both of these jars have been kept in the same place with the same amount of daylight, so it's not a fixed result. But I would take the jars outside so that they weren't hearing each other's words, and I would just speak words of love and compassion. Now I've left them on the side now perhaps for 2 months without speaking to them at all, and the one which was absolutely clear is just becoming slightly stagnated. So that's my first observation, that even when we speak good over each other, to speak nothing at all and to receive nothing can also make us quite stagnant. Now the second one, and you'll be pleased to hear I am not going to try and recycle this rice. You can see the rice is breaking down. The water is absolutely foul and it's got a horrible skin over it. Now with this one, we spoke just negative words, not bad language. I know that some tests have used bad language, but it was just all negative words, of hateful words, unforgiveness, cursed, those type of things. You can get the gist. And the effects on both of these jars, even within several weeks, was absolutely astounding. So for my next experiment, and today is the 30th of December 2020, I am going to start speaking forgiveness. I'm going to keep speaking affirmation over both jars now, but with this one I am going to speak forgiveness and healing and words of power and authority, just to see if we can actually reverse the negative and the damage effects caused by, to the rice and to the water. And why am I doing it? Because we are 70% water. Our earth is apparently 70% water and all the things around us. So can you imagine what your insides are like by being called a waste of time, a waste of space, no good for nothing, cursed, unloved, unwanted, rejected, all the negative things? These are just words that I've spoken, guys, that it was the same rice from the same packet, the same water from the same tap, both in clean, sterile jars, both kept in exactly the same place. So where, like I say, this one was absolutely transparent, you could see right through it. And because I've carried it from where it was stored into my dining room, I have disturbed that little bit of starchy sediment on top, which hasn't helped. But with this one, it just goes to show I would rather people speak positive, affirming, loving words over me than negative curse words. So I am going to start this next step today, and let's see in a few months if things change.